check out our new sponsor, the Health Blaze. All the information is in the description. Use the promo code above. Goodfellow One Boxing at 18% off of all their natural products from deodorant, pomade, toothpaste, and much, much more. And they have additional discounts on their website as well. That's thehealthblaze.com. Starting December 20th. That promo code is good for 18% off. We go. All right, we back. Goodfellow Sports TV. We on the grind. Appreciate the love and support from everybody for supporting the channel. Make sure that subscribe button, bell icon button. Won't miss another video. Final thoughts. Y'all know how we rock out with final thoughts. If you don't know, it's kind of our reaction to the weigh-in, our last 2 cents on the fight. I'll link my prediction video into the description or the prediction link. So if you haven't seen the prediction video, get a more thorough, process of how I think the fight gonna go. Jarrett Hurd. Well, let's start off with the challenge. Julian J. Rock Williams from Philly. He weighs in at 153 1/4 pound. He missed the weight originally. Yep, he really did miss the weight. Took off his pants and he took off his drawers and stripped down, and then he made the weight. Almost a pound. I think it was a full pound over. And Ray Mancini say the draws cost a pound. It ain't the. I was trying to tell the old head that before. When I used to weigh myself working out, it's not your shoes only weigh this many ounces. Your drawers. I think it's the caliber. I think the clothes or the shoes or the pants you wear, the shirt you wear, sometimes it messes up the calibration of the scale. That's what I think it is. It messes with the scale. It's not necessarily drawers wear the pound, but something about the calibration of the scale that clothes mess it up, man. So I learned that like 3, 4, 5 years ago, man. It's a drastic difference when you strip down from your clothes and weigh in on the scale. But Jarrett Hurd weighed in exact without the issue of making weight, 153 1/4 pound. He weighed in on point, just like Julian J. Rock Williams. And they both look ready to go. J. Rock look a little bit more toned up in his stomach, but Jarrett Hurd, he ain't really never ripped up in his stomach like that. He looked good. Both skin color look good. You know, you see the melatonin, melanin in their skin. They not like, some people look pale for making weight. You can see some of Gervonta Tank Davis when he missed weight, he looked pale, looked like Casper the Friendly Ghost. You can see it in some guys' body physique, but tomorrow will be the real test when they come out from the locker room, and if they ain't sweating or ain't got no sweat lathered up, or a round go by and really they still dry, then they had a hard time making weight, one of them. And they are, when you come into the ring without building up a sweat, you susceptible of getting knocked out. And I remember I used to see back in the day, I used to be Paul Williams, former welterweight, middleweight, and junior middleweight. He used to be in the back jump roping, you know what I'm saying, making sure he could build up that sweat, because you come out there cold, I'm telling you, somebody touch that chin, it's a totally different ballgame. So that's why it's always good for fighters to lather up that sweat in the back, do many workouts, because then not only are you susceptible to get knocked out, you're susceptible to a soft tissue injury. It's like any other thing. If you don't really get those muscles loose, stretch it out, make sure that back is good. If you don't make sure that's good, especially when you get older and you constantly training, you can cause an injury. That's why it's always good to stretch, or before you lift, hit that treadmill for a minute. And you ain't got to worry about stretching, because walking works every muscle in the body. So it's good to really, get those ligaments right. So that's something to look out for. But as far as they demeanor, Jarrett Hurd look comfortable. Like, I've been here before. He don't look like the homecoming is too big for him. He looked comfortable. J. Rock looked tense. He looked nervous. He looked fidgety. You could just look like he looked like a deer in headlights. When old girl was interviewing him from Fox, he was like, she asked him a question, like, what you got to say? He got a lot of fans here, but I know you got some fans. You got to say, you got nothing to say to this fan. I said, what about your fans? He said, I got some fans here. She said, what about your fans? He said, oh, yeah. Like, the moment looked way too big for J. Rock, bro. I'm sorry. I don't know what it is. Is he nervous because of Jarrett Hurd's reputation, or it's technically 3 belts on the line, including the IBO? Is he nervous? He nervous, man. He look like he going in there. He going on a turkey run before Thanksgiving. He about to get slaughtered. I'm sorry. I don't like his demeanor at all. Like I said before, it could be nothing. It could be when the lights come on, he ready to suit up and boot up. But this moment looked too big for him, in my opinion. I don't like his demeanor, the way he moving, just the way overall he moving, man. So that could be something to look at, man. But as far as the fight go, just by his demeanor, I don't know if he's gonna perform like I expect him to perform. I expect him, to come out here and outbox Jarrett Hurd the first 3, 4, 5, 6 rounds. But the difference between Jarrett Hurd and what Tony Harrison did in the fight, and I compare Austin Trout in the two, is that Tony Harrison can punch. J-Rock don't have no power. But then Austin Trout didn't have no power. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm not sure if J-Rock is as good as fighter overall as Austin Trout. He seems to have the ability to. He punches a little bit harder than Trout. But Trout was really tricky, really slick. And J-Rock, he don't really have that defensive prowess that Austin Trout got. J-Rock, I'm not saying that he ain't the defensive fighter. He can't be the defensive fighter that Austin Trout is if he focus. He just loses focus. He loses focus, and I think he get enamored with when he, scoring to, getting over confident. He drops his hands. So he, his hands ain't always in a position to defend. And with Jarrett Hurd, you drop your hands, he's susceptible to he's susceptible to getting caught with that double right hand that Jarrett Hurd like to throw. He can throw it to the head, to the body, mix it up. One right hook to the body, one right hook to the head. And if J-Rock don't keep his hands up, that's a huge, huge problem. That's a major key in my Young Dolph voice. If he don't keep them hands up, he got to be perfect tomorrow night. And he got to sit there with, like I said in the prediction, he got to sit there and not use excessive movement. He really need to focus to the body for the first half of the fight. And Jarrett Hurd welcomes you to the head because he can handle the punishment, especially with J-Rock having a reputation for being an average puncher at 54. He don't need to worry about, running combinations on the head so much. Run those combinations to the body, shoot the jab to the head, to the solar plex, and the jab to the chest is like a lost art. Shoot that jab to the stomach, you know what I'm saying? Shoe shine on the head, shoe shine to the body. And then, in the later rounds, then you worry about, scoring head shots just to keep them off of you, pop shotting, 1-2, mix in the left hook, hold them, roll out. But I think if he move too long early, it's gonna be an early night. He can't move too much because he's gonna zap his energy. So really, what he really want to do is sit there and push Hurd back, hold his ground, and then when it get in close, hold Hurd, turn out of it, put that stick on him, and just keep combinations simple and just run them combinations to the body for the most part, and run them shots to the body and slow him down to the core, and see if you could take Jarrett Hurd's stamina. So down the stretch, then you can move a little bit more. Then you can show angles. Then you can outbox Hurd down the stretch. But it's just like the moment made to be big for J-Rock, man. Real talk. I mean, this ain't the big venue and ain't even sold out, but he I don't know, man. Just with the 3 belts on the line makes it life-changing for him, and I don't think he's handling that well. Just looking at him. But, he could be wrong. He get in the ring, and he been doing what he been doing since a teenager or a kid. He can just snap into the zone and be good. But for Jarrett Hurd, just be yourself, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, this guy can't punch. Don't worry about trying to go out there and prove to everybody you can box. Get behind your stick and land them double right hands to the head, to the body. I'd go to J-Rock body early to zap his energy, so when he becomes stationary, he want to sit there and he got to sit there and box and can't move no more. Then you can go to town, push him back, and beat the hell out of him. This dude 6'1" with a 76.5-inch reach. I mean, real talk, he should be fighting at another weight class, but he's able to make the weight. And I believe that his pressure is gonna bust pipes. Just looking at J-Rock demeanor, it's like a pipe busting affair. It don't like it's gonna be no diamonds made from Philly come tomorrow night. But I'm excited for the fight card. I'm excited for Jarrett Hurd. The game plan is simple for Hurd. Use the jab, double it up, push J-Rock back. His hand's gonna come down. Bring the right hook over the top, overhand right. Work the boy body, and then sneak your left hook in. I think the right hook. Right hook might do it, but I think the left hook is something to look out for, right to the jaw. So, yeah, I picked Jarrett Hurd to win by knockout. Check the prediction video for the exact round. Definitely try to be covering this fight tomorrow, God willing, man. But salute to everybody out there. Happy Mother's Day to everybody, mother, everybody, grandmother, great-grandmother. Make sure you tell them your boy CJ Goodfellas said Happy Mother's Day, man. Definitely an important weekend, man. For all the mothers out there. I know Jarrett Hurd and J-Rock want to make their mamas proud in my 2 Chainz voice, but only one person can make their mama proud tomorrow, unless it's a draw. Then I guess Jarrett Hurd mama still be proud because he bring the titles home. But hey, appreciate the love and support. I linked the weigh-in stream in the description. Salute to everybody that's down there. Salute to Corey Lee Boxing down there getting that coverage, man. Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to Corey Lee's Boxing. He back with another banger. Shout out to my brother Corey Lee, though, man. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. Don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Hell Blaze, at thehellblaze.com. Promo code Goodfella1Boxing. Get you 18% off the 100% all natural products, soaps, lotions, foot soaks, bath bombs, deodorant, toothpaste, hair pomade, much, much more. Website, promo code in the description. one time for the one time. You know what the business is. I will be updating the Patreon today or tomorrow morning. So make sure y'all join the Patreon gang. Join both our tiers. Other than that, keep sharing the videos. The best way to donate. Don't forget we on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. One more time for the one time. Reach out to the email. All my links in the description. Appreciate it. Love, support. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. Goodfellas Sports TV.